My name is Celtie Ferguson, and I am a GIS technician in Inuvik in the Northwest Territories with the Aurora Research Institute. I use GIS every day in my work to carry out research and to help support other researchers that I work with, as well as other local community organizations in their research and geographic needs. This is looking at everything from tracking coastline change to mapping the permafrost distribution across the Northwest Territories to developing Survey 123 models so that people can go out and track through surveys the berry growth bloom rates, as well as making maps and story maps to then communicate these research results as well. I also do a great deal of drone flying across the Northwest Territories, where I get to travel to all sorts of amazing locations and fly my drones and collect tons and tons of pictures and information at those sites. I also then do the processing of the data. So I download all the pictures and stitch them all together into one big picture, and then I can use that to carry out different analysis, like comparing change year over year to looking at the actual reflections, if I'm looking at multispectral imagery, and I can digitize features of the landscape as well. As a GIS ambassador, I have been fortunate enough to visit a few schools around the Beaufort Delta area, the area that I'm in, introducing geography and GIS to the students. We have been lucky enough to have a giant floor map of Canada that the younger kids love to get on and explore. And then we've also taught very basic compass work and orienteering and map making. So we've done some kind of scavenger treasure hunts with that and art projects as well. And then with the older kids, we've done some really fun work with Survey 123, where we've given them tablets to actually go out and collect some data themselves, then come back and analyze the results. In Sax Harbor, we did a pollution survey where we went out around the school and picked up garbage and then created survey points for each piece that we picked up. So then when we came back, we were able to look at it and analyze both what kinds of litter was most common around the school and where most of the litter was being found. And the students loved looking at the results. It was very fun. And they turned it into a bit of a contest to see who could pick up the most trash at the time. It was really informative and a great way to get students out there active and also thinking about GIS at the same time. Being a GIS ambassador is important to me because I think it's so amazing to be able to introduce students to geography and GIS early on and to get them interested in it and hopefully develop a love for looking at the world spatially. As a GIS ambassador, I've been able to teach kids directly, and I've also been able to work with teachers to provide some training and resources that they can then use to integrate into their teaching and lessons while making things really interesting and interactive and fun for the students. I would recommend that students go into GIS because it is a really fun and interesting career. It's different every day, and there's always new stuff to learn and incorporate into my work. And it's also a skill set that's really in demand. There's so many industries that use GIS in some capacity. Just here in Inuvik, we have so much research happening, especially focused around climate change, but we also have lots of animal monitoring and GIS groups within the local Indigenous governments. There's tons of work opportunities and real opportunities to turn it into a long-term career. I also personally love it because it's a good mix of working at a computer at my desk, but still being able to get outside and in the field, which I love. And it's a really fantastic way to learn about and stay connected with the world around us. Presenting data spatially is also a great way to make a really strong impact. People really viscerally react to looking at data across a map rather than reading a report. So you can feel like you're making a real impact in whatever map making endeavor you attempt.